This is Father Andrew Ritchie, and you're listening to Catholic Inspiration, a podcast from my website at studyprayserve.com. These homilies, presentations, and retreats form part of my ministry as a Catholic priest for the Diocese of Superior. And now I invite you to open your hearts to some Catholic inspiration. Today is Thursday of the 30th week of the year. Our gospel reading is Luke chapter 13, verses 31 to 35. Some Pharisees came to Jesus and said, "Go away, leave this area because Herod wants to kill you." He replied, "Go and tell that fox, behold, I cast out demons, and I perform healings today and tomorrow, and on the third day I accomplish my purpose. Yet I must continue on my way today, tomorrow, and the following day, for it is impossible that a prophet should die outside of Jerusalem. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who kill the prophets and stone those sent to you. How many times I yearned to gather your children together as a hen gathers her brood under her wings, but you were unwilling. Behold, your house will be abandoned, but I tell you, you will not see me until the time comes when you say, 'Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.'" It's a very interesting exchange. Now, Jesus is talking to the Pharisees. There's a reference to Herod and a reference to Jerusalem. So the Pharisees, look, get out of here, go away, Herod wants to kill you. And this particular Herod we're talking about is probably Herod Antipas in the region around Perea. It's directly east of the Jordan River. And Herod has a kind of a mixture. He's curious about Jesus, doesn't like Jesus, and it's not going to be resolved until, in fact, Jesus is standing before him at trial. And that's going to come later in Luke's Gospel in chapter 23. But this context here that Jesus said, "Don't worry about Herod. Nothing's going to happen until I accomplish my purpose." And that will happen on that third day. So when he dies on the cross and then is raised from the dead by the glory of God's grandeur, okay, that's when the sacrifice is made and the gates of heaven are unlocked for all those, right, who seek Christ. So that saving work of Jesus, now we get this insight here. He's talking to the Pharisees. Still veiled language, but it's very clear for us that the Lord has work to do. And so he's setting his face toward Jerusalem. And then we come to Jerusalem. Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Here's Jesus lamenting the city that kept killing the prophets. And the Lord is, amongst other things, besides the Son of God, he's a prophet. He speaks the word. He is the word. So he's the prophet par excellence. But note this. There's a sadness here. You get really the human heart of Jesus beating through because he knows how prior prophets have been treated. He understands the unwillingness, the hard-heartedness of the people. But he also knows that there will be hope, that there will be a time when they will say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." That's going to happen on our Palm Sunday. Now, folks, we see an insight here into the person of Jesus. His conviction, his resolve to go to Jerusalem. But we also see the sadness that he's going to die for a people who are largely not sorry. Their hard hearts are going to get in the way of grace. And that's an inkling towards us. Do we have hard hearts? Are we closed to good news? Are we closed to tough decisions that we got to make? Are we closed because sin has made us icy and hard-hearted? Or do we have a chance to soften our hearts, stand or kneel before the cross of Jesus and say, Lord, help me. Lord, help me to hear you, to follow you, to love you, to live for you, that others might see you shining through me. The fact that Jesus has this, toughness in making his way to Jerusalem, because he knows what he's got to do for us. He's got to die and then rise. Will we be willing to accept the saving work of Jesus? At the end of the day, folks, that's the takeaway. Will we have open hearts and open arms to allow the Lord to enter into our lives. If we do that, then the Lord Jesus will willingly come to us. But he's not going to force his way into our souls. He's waiting to be invited. He's waiting to be welcomed. May we turn to the Lord today and every day, inviting Christ in, that the grace that he pours out through his death and resurrection might touch us, change us, and fill us with life for this world and the next. God bless you all. This is Father Andrew, and I hope this podcast inspires your faith. Now, if you found it helpful, please share it with a friend, and you can help me by leaving a rating and a review. I keep all my listeners in my daily prayers, and I ask for your prayers in return. God bless you, my friends.